Hey everyone, Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company gave robust forecast for 2024 as the company expects to benefit from the rising demand from AI. So in this video, I'm going to take a closer look at why and how Taiwan Semi plans to benefit from rising demand in 2024. So let's jump into these details.
I want to thank the Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Visit fool.com/Parkev for the 10 best stocks to buy now.
Right, so Taiwan Semi CEO said they witnessed the rising emergence of generative AI related applications, and TSMC was a key enabler. In 2023, weakening global macroeconomic conditions and high inflation and interest rates exacerbated and prolonged the global semiconductor inventory adjustment cycle. That started in 2022, late 2022, I would say, as economies reopened from COVID lockdowns. Companies found themselves with a mismatch of inventory. They had all of these electronics that, semiconductors go into, but then consumer behavior rapidly shifted from buying TVs and computers and smartphones to spending money on travel, restaurants, bars, and theme parks. And so there was that glut of inventory with fewer sales, and so there was less reordering for Taiwan Semiconductor, and that crimped demand. So that has mostly worked itself through the system throughout late 2022 and all of 2023. Taiwan Semi's revenue declined by 9% in 2023, but now they feel that they're in a better position. So they say we are positioning us to capture the future AI and high performance computing related growth opportunities. Entering 2024, we forecast fabless semiconductor inventory to have returned to a healthier level exiting 2023. However, macroeconomic weakness and geopolitical uncertainty persist. And that's true for the most part. Looking at the global economy, there are still some constraints. Notably, higher inflation has forced central banks worldwide to increase interest rates and keep them higher. Secondly, the war persists in Ukraine after the Russian invasion, and now you have the unrest in Israel and the attacks in the Red Sea, all of which are slowing economic activity and causing further damage and more uncertainty in the region. So that's expected to hurt global demand. Still, Taiwan Semi expects 2024 to be a healthy growth year, supported by continued strong ramp of their industry leading 3 nanometer technologies, strong demand for the 5 nanometer technology, and robust AI related demand. For the full year 2024, they forecast the overall semiconductor market, excluding memory, to increase by more than 10% year over year, while foundry industry growth is expected at approximately 20%. So a strong rebound is expected in 2024, fueled by AI related demand primarily, and Taiwan Semi is in an excellent position to benefit from that trend. And in fact, they're confident they can outperform the foundry industry growth of 20%. So they can outperform that. So for their full year, revenue is expected to increase by low to mid 20% in US dollar terms. That's strong growth from Taiwan Semi, especially compared to last year when revenue declined. Now they expect revenue to increase by low to mid 20% in dollar terms. So this is in the range of 21%, 22%, or 23%, somewhere around that range. Maybe 24% for Taiwan Semi, right? Remember my video where I explained when management talks about low single digit revenue growth, that's 1%, 2%, or 3%, and mid single digit being 4%, 5%, or 6%. Here, management is talking about low to mid 20s in US dollar terms. So here we're talking about 21, 22, 23%. maybe even 24% or 25% on the higher end. So that's the range management is discussing here with this forecast. Their 3 nanometer technology are the most advanced semiconductor technology. Almost all the world's smartphone PC innovators are working with TSMC on 3 nanometer technologies. This is the cutting edge technology. This is what everyone wants in their latest tech, most advanced tech. They want these 3 nanometer technologies in there. So TSM expects revenue from their 3 nanometer tech to more than triple in 2024 and account for a mid-teens percentage of its business. It's going to grow to take more share of its business. Not all technology requires this latest, most advanced tech. Some technologies prefer to have older generation, less expensive tech infused. So not everything wants that latest gen. Just the most advanced technologies want this latest nanometers. They want that smallest, think of the latest gen AI and all of that. They want these latest generation technologies in there. So no matter which approach is taken, AI technology is evolving to use more complex models as the amount of computation required for training and inference is increasing. As a result, AI models need to be supported by more powerful semiconductor hardware, which requires the use of most advanced semiconductor process technologies. This is an area where TSM thrives in the most advanced semiconductor process technologies. So almost all the AI innovators are working with TSMC, and we are observing a much higher level of customer interest and engagement at N2, their 2 nanometer technology, as compared with N3, their 3 nanometer technology, both from the personal computing and smartphone applications. Notably, their 2 nanometer technology is going to be introduced in 2025 with production starting in 2026. So while they're just now ramping up the 3 nanometer technology and it's growing to take a larger share of the business overall, they're already ready, preparing to be launching this 2 nanometer technology in 2026, just 2 years from now. So they're already looking ahead. They're never settling for what's going on right now. TSM is always looking ahead. In fact, they put $30 billion in capital expenditure that includes research and development, and they're planning to spend another $30 billion in capital expenditure in 2024. They're always investing in that next generation technology. That's what keeps them ahead of the game. That's what keeps them on the cutting edge of technology, and that's why they're suppliers to some of the most prominent brands in the world, including Apple, Nvidia, AMD, and more. So understandably, the CEO is optimistic about 2024 and forecasting robust growth in the 20% range for 2024. Before I let you go, let me tell you about the greatest deal on YouTube. With just a click of a button, you can get free financial analysis from a professor with decades of investing experience. So what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you again soon.